Hi guys, it's the last day of Trouble's strip down, and today all I have to do is strip my bonnet lid and bung up some holes where I don't want grit getting in for when Trouble's grit blast, as well as getting Trouble on a dolly so that we can get her to the grit blasters. So yeah, those three things: strip engine lid, block holes, and put Trouble on a dolly. And I'm going to start with stripping the engine lid with my mum. Let's go. Here's the bonnet, boot engine boot lid. All we've got to do is take off these hinges and then take off the catch. So yeah, my mum's getting going. Who would have thought this day would actually come? The last day of Trouble's strip down. It has to be, because the day after this was filmed, Trouble was already booked in at the Grit Blaster.
This is an easy job, really. I don't know what you lot piss around at.
Hit the side of it. It is.
No, I know, but then you lose it in the stones and we won't ever find it.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Where it went.
There you go, exactly.
Who can find the nuts?
Useless.
Come on. Next one. We don't have all day.
I'm doing this.
Take it off.
Okay, we've got a problem, Houston.
That doesn't fit, so you're gonna have to put this. I would now reverse, so I'd now put this under there.
Okay.
You're going to get an extension?
Just piss off.
You got my 10mm spanner?
I love a small family argument caught on camera. Not. That one was actually pretty tame compared to some of the others I've had to edit out. Just my family? Anyway, once my dad had stopped interfering, my mum figured out a tool arrangement that actually worked and managed to undo the last nut and bolt holding the first hinge on. One hinge down, one more to go. The reason we had to strip this deck lid is because it, along with Trouble's doors and bonnet, all needed to head to the Grit Blaster.
It's not very easy to get this onto.
Struggling again with access to the forwardmost bolt, I decided to take my dad's early advice and grab an extension. Maybe my mum shouldn't have told him to piss off after all. It worked pretty well. Another hinge removed.
Oh, he's back again.
These next.
You just want to be in the picture all the time, don't you? Oh, I'm tightening it. I am.
That's tight. My mum was right. The bolts were definitely getting tight. That easy job only lasted about 5 minutes before my mum got her first taste of the not so easy work. These two screws bolting on the male tongue of the engine lid latch were rusty. It was a real case of 2 bites forward and 1 bite back. It was a battle, but with some WD-40, a whole lot of patience and a little bit of perseverance, we, and I mean the royal we, managed to get both screws out without snapping them.
Cool.
Next up was the grille. Yeah, this is a pretty big part of the deck lid that I forgot to mention that we needed to take off. Oops.
It's going to take forever. I can't even get the thing on.
Sometime later. 6 hours later. Guys, yeah, so we missed the deadline. It's now Thursday afternoon, and we've just about got the first screw out. We're on track to get Trouble to the Grit Blaster at the start of 2030.
Can you pass me that
Now I'm being
pot?
told to do some other I'm head of media, okay? I can't do anything else. These grill fixings were unbelievably fiddly work. If only I'd read the workshop manual before setting my mum loose on these.
Can you pass me that little thing?
What's my name? Gopher?
Yes.
Last one's coming out. Coming out!
It's down there.
Oh, it's down there. It's all right. Let's get the grill out. Look at that.
Bad information. You do not need to undo all of these. All you need to do is just loosen them and slot it out. There you go.
The grill was actually slotted here. So when I got my mum to take all the screws out on the first one, she didn't actually need to. She just had to loosen them. And now take them out. She's got better access. What did they say? Hindsight is a wonderful thing? Something like that. And it really is. At least I realised for the second grill, and I didn't make the same mistake twice. Workshop manuals can save you from a world of pain.
Ta-da!
Finished. Nice. That's one boot stripped. With the boot stripped, the last thing to do was build a dolly or skate, whatever you want to call it, for Trouble to sit on. Something we could use to move her around easily. The plan was to use Trouble's front anti-roll bar mounts and rear torsion bar swing arms to attach her to the skate. But first, we needed to move the axle stands inboard to make sure they wouldn't be in the way. Industry standard is to mount a chassis or monocoque on a skate using its suspension points. Luckily, Trouble's suspension pickup points were more or less still solid, probably the only solid structural parts left, but hey, I'll take it. In an ideal world, we'd have a steel frame on casters to mount her to, but we don't live in an ideal world. So instead, my dad and I made a wooden frame out of some old fence rails. Sure, it might look a bit homemade, but that's because it is homemade. And guess what? It worked just as well. Right guys, we've made some progress. Trouble is on her new set of wheels. Nearly on her new set of wheels. We've installed her wheels. Her wheels. What we've done, this was pretty much my dad's idea. As you can see, it's just been a stressful day.
I do need a beer.
Let's show you what we've done. If I start at the front, my dad's put a beam in that mounts to the M8 anti-roll bar mountings. So this beam, this top one here, mounts to those.
Put it in under there.
Under here. There they are. So the front beam is mounting on the anti-roll bar mounts. And then what we then have is two longitudinals that go the whole length of the car. These longitudinals then mount to these vertical pieces, which are on my radius arms off the torsion bars. So that is the car. That's the same on the other side. That's the car on a platform. So that we can move it, we've then fixed these skates to it. So big caster wheels attached to a crossbeam type thing. And these are just screwed in with one screw, so that once we've rolled it around, we can jack it up, take the screw out and sit it back down, and it will be stable. Because I don't want it to be ice skating around on the trailer when we transport it. So that's the little skate that we've made Trouble. A new set of wheels, not quite alloys, but doesn't matter.
Should we drop the back end down?
Yeah, what we're gonna do now is drop her down, take her off her axle stands and put her on her new wheels. See what happens. All right, here goes. You jack it up a tiny bit. Watch the beam flex. Hopefully not snap. Right, that's one out.
The lesson you must learn is that you've got to have your trolley jack very low, otherwise the car comes down and hits the trolley jack.
How did you know that?
Oh. Getting asked questions like that.
Right.
Same at the front. Trouble has landed.
Voila.
Oh wow.
Does she roll? Yeah, look! Oh shit, we got some oversteer!
You lost control.
That really is the end of Trouble's strip down. She is now fully stripped. Doors, bonnet, boot, everything is off her. And she's on her skate, ready for her next chapter, which is going off to the Grip Blaster. So yeah, locked and loaded to hit the Grip Blaster on that following Monday. So I think that's a Saturday or Sunday. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you have any questions about what was in this video, or any questions about stripping my Porsche 356, or maybe stripping your own car, get those in the comments. And if you don't want to miss any more of Trouble's journey, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.